Sangye chodang soki chok namla. Jangcho badudak ni kyap sochi. Dakji jin shokgi pe sonam ki. Drolapan chisyang ye drupa shok bei. The Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha, until enlightenment, we take refuge in you. May we, through the merit of generosity and so on, achieve Buddhahood for the benefit of all sentient beings. Pei. Welcome to Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit, and thank you for joining me for Tibetan Book of the Dead Sadhana. This will be day 29, and this is the third method for closing the womb door. And this is based on repelling attachment and repulsion. So I invite you to take a comfortable seated position. Make yourself comfortable. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Take some time to ground, to center, and to prepare. And then silently to yourself, repeat the name of the person to whom you're doing the sadhana 3 times. And envision them seated opposite you. And acknowledge once again that you're acting as a conduit for this information, both for the person for whom you are doing this sadhana and also all other souls wandering in the state of bardo. The third method of closing the womb door, repelling attachment and repulsion. Still, if it is not closed even by that, and you find yourself ready to enter the womb, the third method of repelling attachment and repulsion is shown to you now. There are 4 kinds of birth: birth by egg, birth by womb, supernormal birth, and birth by seeds and spores. Among these 4, birth by egg and birth by womb agree in character. As above said, the visions of males and females in union will appear. If at that time one enters the womb through the feelings of attachment and repulsion, one may be born with the personality characteristics of a horse, a fowl, a dog, or a human being. Human birth is rare. If death is from the human realm, rebirth is most common within the human realm. If about to be born as a male and feeling of itself being male will dawn upon you along with a feeling of intense hatred toward the father and of jealousy and attraction toward the mother. If about to be born as a female, the feelings of itself being female dawns upon you, and there is an intense feeling of hatred toward the mother and an intense attraction and fondness toward the father. Just at the moment when the sperm and the ovum are about to unite, the knower, that is you, experiences the bliss of simultaneously born state, and shortly thereafter, it fades away into unconsciousness. Afterward, it finds itself encased in oval form, in the embryonic state, and upon emerging from the womb and opening its eyes, it may find itself transformed into a young dog, or a human with the emotional characteristics of a young dog. Formerly, it has been a human being, but now it finds itself undergoing sufferings in a dog's kennel, or perhaps as a young pig in a pigsty, or as an ant in an anthill, or as an insect, or a grub in a hole, or a calf, or a goat kid, or a lamb, from which shape there is no immediate returning. Dumbness, stupidity, and miserable intellectual obscurity are suffered, and a variety of sufferings experienced. In like manner, one may wander into hell, or into the world of hungry ghosts, or anywhere within the six realms, two spiritual worlds, human, animal, goat, and hell worlds, and endure misery. Those who are inclined toward this type of existence, or those who do not at heart fear it, and those who have not received a teacher's guidance, will fall down into the depths of wandering in this manner and continue to suffer, rather than meet with a like fate. Listen to my words and bear these teachings at heart. Reject the feelings of attraction or repulsion. And remember one method of closing the womb door, which I am going to show you now. Close the womb door and remember the opposition. This is the time when earnestness and pure love are necessary. As has been said, abandon jealousy and meditate on your image of perfection. As above explained, if you are born as a male, attraction toward the mother and repulsion toward the father, and repulsion toward the mother, together with feelings of jealousy, or one or another, will dawn upon you. For that time, there is a profound teaching, O nobly born. When the attraction and repulsion arrive, meditate as follows. What a being of poor past choices am I, that I have wandered here, owed to attraction and repulsion. If I still go on feeling attraction and repulsion, then I will continue to wander and suffer for a long time. Now I must not act through attraction and repulsion. Good for me. From now on, I will never act through attraction and repulsion. Pay. Meditating thus, resolve firmly that you will hold on to that resolution. It has been said that the door of the womb will be closed by that alone. O nobly born, do not be distracted. Hold your mind one pointedly upon that resolution. Om Ahum. Om Ahum. Om Ahum. Pay. So I invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath, letting go of the meditation until tomorrow. Slowly opening your eyes, and of course, please take some time for quiet meditation before resuming the day's activities. I think this was a particularly interesting passage in that it discusses what's sometimes referred to as the transmigration of souls, reincarnating into some different species. And also it refers to what came to be known in Freudian psychology as the Oedipus and Electra complexes. So we're seeing as this scripture unfolds, the soul has two choices, really more than two choices. It can choose to avoid reincarnation and ultimately merge with divine consciousness, or it can reincarnate. And these passages of closing off the womb also help a soul that may indeed be choosing rebirth, but not taking rebirth too quickly, but instead waiting for the right situation to arise. And I think this really applies to some of us out there, myself included, that may have uh, taken bodhisattva vows and are planning on reincarnating to continue in helping all sentient beings until enlightenment is achieved by all. So I want to thank you so very much for joining me today. We'll be resuming our Tibetan Book of the Dead sadhanas Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Denver time. On Tuesday, after Tuesday's sadhana, I'd like to invite you to join me for our Tuesday satsang, where I'll be leading a meditation based on the Tripura Sundari Akshatam Stotram. And I want to announce again that Friday we will not have our usual puja and satsang. Instead, that has been moved for 7 p.m. on the following Sunday. And I'll be sharing with you a Cho practice, a Cho healing meditation centered around the form of the Divine Mother known as Bhadrakali. So again, thank you so very much for joining me. Namaste. Blessings always. Remember that divine presence within. And Jema, 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 and thank you.